Good morning. Today, I thought as the year draws close by, I'll talk about Mukesh Ambani and Reliance Industries. Reliance Industries raised a massive $27 billion last year. They spent entire 2020 convincing Facebook, Google, KKR, and a clutch of other investors to invest $27 billion in their company, believing in their geo platform and their retail. What is the expectation for this year? Let's wait and watch. But before I discuss that, I want you to hit the like button for this video, subscribe to my channel, and it's not enough that you subscribe to the channel. Please ask your friends and relatives to do the same. And finally, hit the bell notification. For if you do not hit the bell notification, you will not be notified every time a video is being released. The algorithm does not send the video to everyone who is subscribed. Thank you for doing it. Anil Ambani, his brother, has gone bankrupt. He has become India's biggest defaulter and he is struggling to repay debt. He has already officially declared himself bankrupt and is trying to fight his creditors in court. How is the brother faring? The brother had too much debt and told by June of this year he will become net debt free. What do you mean by net debt free? That all my assets are equal to all my debts, and that's the position he wanted to be in. He reached that with aplomb. But before he started off on a wrong foot. He announced that Aramco is going to take a big stake in his refinery. The deal went on for some time before Aramco decided to pull out of the deal, and that deal went nowhere. In March, the prices collapsed and the stock prices fell 40%. Then he embarked upon a way to collect money selling his digital network as well as his retail space. He got Facebook and Google plus KKR and Silver Lake, all big global players, to invest in his company. He collected a total of $27 billion. Now the world is watching and it is time for Mukesh to deliver results. He has to do company has never done so far. Try to get the consumer side of his business going. Reliance has been a brilliant company in building its B2B businesses. So far in its life, except for a brief period with Vimal Textiles, they were never had to deal with the end customer. Reliance's famed skills was in execution of projects, managing government, and supplying to other businesses. So they were always manufacturing intermediaries. Even their refinery in Jamnagar was exporting most of what it was producing. It was importing crude, processing it in Jamnagar, and exporting it. Basically, what he has done is that he has convinced a clutch of global investors that Reliance as a company can completely change and execute projects for the new technology. Basically, his new business has three pillars. One is Geo Network, which is an official supplier of 4G to end users. He is also going to create a digital network which will deliver entertainment and other stuff to customers. He has priced his products so low that he has wiped out many people, including his brothers Reliance Communication and Aircel, out of business. Today, only four players, including BSNL, survive. So there are three of them left. One is Idea, one is himself, and the third is Bharati Airtel, all battling for market share. Has convinced the rest of the world that he is going to be the largest player in that space. The other thing he has done, he has said he can rival Walmart and Amazon while delivering goods through his network of Geo. So with that, he hopes to compete with Geo, with Amazon and Walmart. This is going to be extremely difficult. Reliance is not known as a consumer friendly company or that which supplies to consumers. People who known to me and my wife who have ordered through Geo have found most the damage rate in Geo is much higher than Big Basket or Amazon, which normally they order. So he needs to get his logistics in place. With that in mind, he tried to acquire in a slum sale method the entire assets of Future Group. Amazon, which had already lent money to Future, has blocked this deal. Amazon has won an interim award in the Singapore arbitration court and is now trying to stall the deal, which will allow Reliance to buy the assets of Future and which will help it manage its supply chain. So, unless Jio manages to up its service game to the level of Amazon or Big Basket, it will find things tough going. But people have said that he has executed several things time over time again, and he should succeed in this. And that is the why they have betted big on his retail business. As far as the technology businesses goes, he is basically got the backbones ready, the plumbing lines ready, which will supply data to customers. Whether customers will subscribe to the Ambani channels is something that has to be seen. He has also got a bouquet of more than 50 TV channels through which customers are subscribing. Sketching out a plan, what Mukesh Ambani did say was that he is hoping to rival Amazon Prime, Disney Geo Star, and set up his own streaming devices. So there is going to be a Geo TV. But in all this, one thing is being missed, that you need to have a huge creative library before you can succeed. Walt Disney's entire cartoon library was there for Michael Eisner to use as DVDs and videotapes and as streaming devices. Disney has since acquired Marvel and other huge studios. Disney has Pixar, and Disney, by acquiring Star Sports, has acquired the entire rights to the Indian cricket team for the next 10 years. It is going to be very difficult for Jio to access content at that level because digital rights of most companies of films in most languages are already with Amazon Star or Disney Hotstar. Z and Sun will soon come out with their own digital platforms. So, where is Mukesh going to get the creative license or the creative content which he can stream online? Is $1 million question that he has to answer. But we do not know at this point whether he can pull it off or not. But looks more very difficult for him to do what Amazon, Netflix have done in entertainment or emulate Amazon, Flipkart or Big Basket in delivery. Tyler Malone can say whether he can invest. The stock price, having peaked over 2000 in recent times, has corrected below 2000. Unless earnings go up very fast in the next 3-4 years, the investors who have invested at such hefty premiums will burn their fingers. Let's wait and watch what will happen over the next 3-4 years. Thank you for watching. Be rich. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification. If you use Kindle, you can buy the book using the Kindle link given below. If you want a hard copy, send a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would get in touch with you. At the very end, if you want to get in touch with me, please send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. I am grateful for your support of Be Rich.